Well, it's hard to believe the Winter Games are just about to come to an end. The closing ceremony is tomorrow night, believe it or not.
It's gone so fast, it always does. Team USA has announced that Julie Chu, a member of the women's hockey team that won the silver medal, will carry the American flag during the closing ceremony.
Steve Luke has been in Sochi the entire time, as you know, and he joins us live, or not live, but he joins us from Olympic Park.
Greg and Megan, good morning to you. You know, I've been here 3.5 weeks, but that hardly compares to another San Diegan who has been here for 3 straight months. In fact, you'd be hard-pressed to find another American who has spent more time in Sochi preparing for these Winter Olympics.
This is the fancy pose dryer that we get to use.
In a one-bedroom apartment next to the Olympic Park.
Small little bathroom with a washing machine.
A poker set and letters from twin daughters are small reminders of home.
They have a countdown clock on their iPads, and and they call me every day and remind me of 12 days left, Daddy, 12 days left.
John Crisafulli got here in November. Add in 7 previous trips to Sochi since the London Games, and you'll find a guy who's seen this city transform.
These roads that I'm driving on now were literally weren't even here 6 weeks ago. They were paved about a week before the opening ceremonies. So when we would drive through here, it was mud and rocks and dirt and construction, and they kept saying, it'll be ready, and they were right, it was ready.
Crisafulli is America's caterer in Sochi, his San Diego-based company behind the scenes feeding 5,000 people a day, mostly NBC and guests of the U.S. Olympic Committee. His staff of nearly 300 comes from around the world. Only a handful, including Teresa Diaz, are from San Diego. Getting 41 of these giant shipping containers through customs was a logistical nightmare. It made setting up 11 different kitchens seem easy. So far, reviews are good.
They are eating us out of house and home.
Unlike previous games, the Sochi bubble doesn't provide many outside options.
There's just nowhere else to go. There's one restaurant in Olympic Park. Nobody's going to ever eat at the concessions.
Crisafulli is ready to go home, but there is one thing he is dreading. Telling his wife about an April trip to Rio de Janeiro, his first of many for the 2016 Summer Olympics. And personally, I'm looking forward to my return trip to San Diego as well. I miss my family, I miss my friends. Megan and Greg, I miss you as well. But this has been a great experience and certainly a wonderful time here at these Sochi Winter Olympics. Reporting from Sochi, back to you.
Steve's done such a great job, and he's going to miss us because he sits right next to us, Greg.